Alright. I don't know if you've ever met somebody who has crazy god persona. Like they think they're a god or bigger than they are. Like, there's this coach at my high school. I'm a senior in high school, by the way. But yeah, there's this football coach at my high school. And he walks around like he's like seriously a god or something. Like, he'll just be walking and then if you even look at him, he'll be like, "Oh, what are you looking at? Man, I'm the coach." And then, no, he's not really like that, but he's pretty serious. And if you give him a dirty look, he'll like, "You want to get written up," and all this stuff. Like, one time, this was my sophomore year, I was sitting in the room, like, we have like a PE locker room, and then we wait a little bit, then we go in there, do PE, run around and stuff. But I was in there, and this kid was like banging on the wall, like, trying to do some drum stuff, like boom, 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 like hitting the lockers and stuff. And then I hear, "Hey, you," and then I look over and this coach dude's like staring at me, pointing at me, doing the finger thing, like, "Come here." And I'm like, excuse me? And he's like, "Yeah, he said stop doing that and you didn't stop doing that, come here." And I was like, that wasn't me. You look through there's like a glass thing to coach offices right there, and that's what he was looking through. And if he looked over, he could obviously see I was sitting there, like, talking to the kid as he was doing that, but for some reason he thought it was me. So he went, and he's, like, doing the little, "Come over here" thing. And I'm like, "Okay," and I go over there, and he's like, "Yeah, you need to respect, like, I don't even know, he's, like, talking like some god or something, like, "You know what you did, you banging on the wall." And I didn't know him prior, but I saw him walk around and stuff, but after that, instantly, every time I see this guy, I'm, like, aggravated, like, oh my god, this guy. But yeah, he's a football coach, and he always talks about how his football players are, like, the most respectful people he knows and stuff, and, like, talks about how they never do anything bad, but to be honest, the football player kids at my school are the worst kids at my school. Like, any one of them, if you pick any single one of them, they're either smoking, drinking, stealing, doing something, like, after school. Like, there's nothing wrong with drinking and stuff as long as you're, sticking to yourself or around people you know, like, not causing any harm, but these guys aren't that kind of person. But he, like, talks, "Yeah, my football players are some of the best people I know. They didn't have self-respect." But let's see, what are some other stuff that he does? He, like, okay, there's like this detention thing at lunch for all the football players and athletic kids, and I had to go to it for a little bit. But I got, if you ever heard of a letter jacket, it's like the football, like, typical sport high school jackets. I got one because I'm in my high school's drum line, and I wore it, and right when I walked to school, I was like, I know this guy is gonna say something to me. Oh yeah, disregard the gameplay, I was just screwing around on zombies. But yeah, so I go in there and I sit down, pull out my little Chromebook, start doing my work. He doesn't say anything as he walks in. He obviously saw me because I saw him, like, smoke looking over at me, but I'm in there for half an hour, eat my lunch, do my work, then I get up to leave, and then he's like, "Hey Jeremy, come here." I'm like, oh my god, what is this guy gonna say? He's like, "I really like the jacket, something." And I was like, yeah, and then I just walk out. But yeah, this guy,